Hey, it's your friendly neighbourhood bus driver Ant, and we're back again. Been a while since I've done one of these. I wanted to just bring you along because my working week has fallen strange this week. I am working like 5 days in a row, 5 or 6 days in a row, I think it is. I don't know how it's happened. It happens once in a blue moon. But I worked my rest day this week, so I wanted a little bit of extra overtime because we're struggling for drivers, I believe. So I've decided to work my day's rest, which was Tuesday. Obviously, I get Wednesdays off anyway because I have my son to look after. So this week my roster has fallen really strange. I'm now working. Let's get my DAS to work. I am now working allocated work. I'm working from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 6 days in a row. You might be thinking, hey, Ant, that's fine. 6 days. It's not a big problem. Well, I'm a 4-day driver. So what that means is within the week I work 4 days, and I have to do a minimum of 39 hours. So we're going to be doing those 4 days very close to the last 3 days I've done, because I should have technically had Tuesday, Wednesday rest, so I should be like perky as anything. But I've only had 1 day's rest this week. That's my doing. And I've had 2 days rest this week because I had Sunday off dinner. I forget Sunday's the first day of the week. That's how I'm able to do this, is because my hours will reset, meaning I'll be back to zero Sunday. So even though to me it's like doing 6 days straight on a computer system, it doesn't see it like that. It sees it like I've had sufficient rest for the week. Maybe that needs to change. Maybe it doesn't. We'll find out at the end of the video. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. So today is Thursday. It is the 20th of Feb. I am on 11:24 sign-on till 23:14, which is code 805. If I get my DAS crew boards up, so no, don't want Saturdays, I want today's. So 805 is 10 hours 50. So the first one I'm going to be doing is 10 hours 50. Oh, come here, Google. Stop being... So the first duty today is 10 hours 50. Tomorrow I am on 806. Thank you, Das, for signing me out every time I change the switch between the app. 806, which is 12:34 till quarter past midnight. So it's technically working into Saturday. Saturday I start at 8:57 till 19:07. And it's going to be a tough one. Going to be on reduced rest. That is going to be a killer. A little bit of a break when I come off that. Sunday I start at 10:55 and work till 25 past 8. Monday I sign on at 7:55 and work till 19:12. They're going to be a bit of a long day. I follow the same duty Tuesday, 7:55 till 19:12, and then should have Wednesday rest. But at the moment there's a shift in there at 6:27 till 20 past 6. So that will be day 7. I think that should change. Otherwise, I'm having a very long working week. So obviously, 805 is 805 is. Oh, yes, I know. 805 duty is 10 hours. Is what's it? 10 hours something. So 805 was 10 hours. Yeah, see, my brain's already not working. I've got to do this for a week. So 805 is 10 hours 50. Then I've got 806, which is 10 hours 40. So that's just shy of 21 hours. 21. 616, which is a Blackburn crew on Saturday. So 21. 616. 616 is 9 hours 55, so that puts that to that'll put that to 30 hours and 25 minutes. But there's obviously there's 40 minutes left on the new one, so it's like 31 hours 20. 31 hours 20. So 706 Sunday. 706 is 8 hours, so that's 30, 39. So I'll be at 40 hours at that point, because obviously there's 8 hours 30, and there's been 40 minutes. So I'd say I'm just shy of 40 hours there. So we'll call it 39 something. So that's 39 hours, and then Monday and Tuesday I've got 8:04 crew. 8:04 is another 10 hours, so 40, 50, 60. So it's around about 60 hours, 61 hours I'm going to clock in. It's going to be extremely difficult on the body, but this is the normality of what working life can be as a bus driver. It's not always easy. I'm not going to see my family much. I won't see Sebastian. Not seeing him today. I might get to see him tomorrow morning if I wake up in time. I might not see him Saturday because of the way I will probably get up. And by seeing him, I don't mean I get to physically see him. I won't get to physically see him maybe 2 days. But when I say I won't get to see my son, I mean I don't get any physical interaction because he's going to be going to bed. Sunday I might. So Sunday might be the first day I get physical interaction with my son, being able to give him a cuddle. He's going to find it difficult because he likes being around his dad, which is weird, because I'm never here, so maybe that's why he likes it. So yeah, so some of you ask sometimes like why these videos don't always happen. You can imagine when you're working like 40 hours a week, trying to slot in 10 minutes to talk to a camera about you going on. Bear with me 1 second. And there goes the plot thickens. I've got a trainee. I've just been given a trainee. Great. This should be fun. Been a bit of a weird one today. Couple of bossy parts balls there. Been a bit of a weird one. I don't know where I can put you. I'll put you there, yeah. Late. Not really there. Just park the bus on with pump. Lads are filling it up now. They don't like being recorded, so we're not recording them yet. Yeah. Bit of a shocking day so far. Been verbally abused 3 times. Was threatened with violence. That was fun. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a rough day. First duty was alright, part of the duty was fine. Wasn't too bad. Second part, I was late because the bus blew up or something, because something happened to the bus where it needed to be recovered, but no one told me. So I was waiting in Accrington for a bus, which never turned up. And then, obviously, I had to wait for them to tell me. Well, I had to ring them, actually. But then they were like, oh, really sorry, we've been busy. And I was like, that's fine, but, could do with a heads up. And then I got into Rottenstall, and that's when the first guy, what was the first guy? What was the first one? I think the first person to give me abuse was in Rottenstall on my first journey, because he got on with a System 1 ticket, and he was like, I'm sorry mate, I'm not paying, and he started giving me crap, and I was like, look, I'm just going to explain to you the processions around System 1. He wasn't best pleased, and he started kicking off and like pointing on the window, and he's like getting really agitated. I don't know that situation. I remained calm and just said, look, we're not going to get anywhere if we act like this, are we? And took him to his destination. Transdev flashed him because he was refusing to pay. And there's no support of Rottenstall. Like, we're not going to come out and help you. because they're just, they're just ex-bus drivers or customer service guys and girls. It's not fair on them. I'm not going to get out of my cab because it's not safe to do so. This guy's threatening me. Like, no one's watching you when it's happening. There's like, this guy's got an irate situation and no one's watching you. Second guy that threatened me, he threatened me because I was 18 minutes late, and there was another bus on stand, so I was like, get on this one. I'm really late. He's going to catch me anyway. I just want to get off. I get it. There was 2 buses missing. Then I had a bus at 10 to, and they waited half an hour. But he's calling me all the names under the sun, which is fine. Clearly, he's read my autobiography and knows me very well. Second person to threaten me, third person to threaten me was at Rochdale on the same trip. This was the second trip. Got him with an hour card, young lad. Don't think he's from around these parts from how he was talking to me. I think he said he was going to wet me up, which I think, if I'm right, in slang means I'm going to stab you. But he was getting on the bus and he's got the hour card. Now the hour card is accepted on our buses, but you have to manually punch in the destination because obviously they want them to pay. So I was just like, hey, where are you going to? And he's like, I'm not from round here. I was like, so clearly I need to know where you're going to. If you're not from round here, you got an hour card. I don't want you to be going to Accrington on an hour card because it's like a £5, and you shouldn't be doing that because you won't get back. So he was like, I was like, and I picked the card. I was like, with this card, you need to tell us we're an inter-county bus. And he just lost he just lost his mentality. He got off the bus. He was calling me calling me a pussy-o. He said something else, and then he was like, I'm sure he said I'm going to wet you up. And I was like, mate, there's no need for that. I just want to get you warm, but I don't know where you're going. You need to tell me. So yeah, what a day, as Harvey would say. Was it Harvey? Yeah, Harvey Price, isn't it? I didn't get real much filmage of around the buses. I'll try and do some more tomorrow. This is obviously going to be a bit longer video, but yeah. So far, challenging Thursday. Let's see what Friday brings. I'll see you in the next one. Friday, and we're on the road to the yard again. Woke up about 9 o'clock. Must admit, very tired. Not overly tired, but enough to know that I'm feeling it a little bit. It is very windy. It is very, very windy. So yeah, we'll see how we get on when we get to the yard. Talk to you in a bit. So it was a bit of a cold. Oh, hang on. I'm going to get my sunglasses. I'm going passenger this morning on a service to Blackburn. So I haven't got my sunglasses. I finished last night at 15:15. Couldn't record much yesterday. The simple fact, I had Anthony. Where the shit are my sunglasses? Oh, I lost another pair of sunglasses. Problem when you have a child. Just quickly check my boot, my glove box. They're real cinema glasses, Pokemon cards, deodorant. Bollocks. Right, so I have no sunglasses. Maybe they're in my bag. I thought they were in the car. Right. Good morning. Hope you're well. It's Saturday. I don't know what day of the week. It's a sunny one. But yeah, last night we finished at midnight. We were meant to be back in this morning at 8:57. It's now 9 o'clock. Not late. I asked the DM to change the shift as I didn't feel comfortable. Didn't feel right. I'm really, really tired. Really tired. And I think I've left my water at home because my bag feels lighter. So I can get the wife to town. She won't know because she's going to get the baby. Bus is at 28 minutes past. It's currently 9:22. I'm knackered. I really am. Let's see how today goes. Hello, it's Sunday. It's a rainy day, and I'm back in the yard. Got 5p stuck to the bottom of this. I don't know what's going on. 2429 parked up. Unless these are from last night. I know one was a breakdown last night. FJ55 LTT, which is 1865, 1866. Parked up. Probably need refueling, or they might have been out and had an issue today, and then need refueling tomorrow. I like these Volvos. Team 464 today. It's a bit wet. Wind's got high again. A little less tired than I was yesterday. So let's end at shift. Shedmen are filling up. I think it's 8. I don't know which one they're filling up actually. So we'll look. So can we got zoom on this? Oh wow, we've got quite a bit of zoom on this. 4 times zoom, filling up one at grey buses. I'm parked over here and behind a fuel pump. Oh yeah, it's magnetic! Behind the fuel pump. So yeah, bit of a long day. Well, it's not really. It was more long because of the breaks we took. We had a 2-hour break, but tomorrow we've got a bit of a duty to do. I think we sign on at 7. Oh, and I've just texted the new driver. 7:55, and we sign off at 7:15. So yeah, I can't really film much around the station and stuff because I've got a driver with me, and it's against. They set a boundary about protocol about me filming near new drivers because they thought it might be, breaking privacy and stuff like that. So I do apologise. I'm trying to get as much footage as I can. I try to talk too much in the front of the camera, but tomorrow I might try and get more footage anyway. How am I feeling in myself? I'm a bit tired. I'm gonna be knackered tomorrow though. And these next 2 days are really long shifts, and then to top it off, I've got a really busy Wednesday over my day off. I've got to get the car MOT'd and serviced. Crumbs, sugar, and I've got a wedding to go to in the evening. I need to pick the car up before the MOT finishes, and it'll be like 6 o'clock because the MOT garage is never fast. The guy I go to, he gives me a good discount, but he's so slow. And it definitely needs brakes doing on the front, so it's going to cost me for that. I don't think it needs any tyres unless one of them's bowled. I might have to get an Uber on Monday, on Thursday, and then come and get the car after work. That might be the best way to do it. Right, so we'll see how it goes on tomorrow. It's going to be a long one. I know it is. It's going to be a hard one. try and catch some footage. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope this is a different perspective of what we do. I wasn't expecting to have a mentor this week, but you know, best laid plans of mice. The mentor's lovely. He's a grand guy. I'm having some fun talking to him and driving with him. So yeah, it's just a case of can't film when he's around. So yeah, we'll try and get some stuff anyway. We'll see what we do. Probably get in trouble for it anyway. All right, I'll catch you in the next bit. See you tomorrow. Driver's driving. Turns out I've been talking to the photos. And yeah, it's been a bit fun. I'm tired, but yeah, we'll talk in a bit. I'll give you this little. So that is the end of the 6 day running. I don't know how this video is going to turn out actually. I may have accidentally been talking and taking photos today, and you're not going to see that. So this morning's data is missing. I'm sort of out of practice. I don't use this camera that often, and it's a bit of a problematic one because it decides to change to photograph somehow. I don't know how I've done it, but yeah. So I hope I've caught some information. That's been 6 days as a bus driver. That's been 60 hours as me. Am I glad? I'm glad it's over. I really am. I'm absolutely shattered, knackered. Yeah, it's been a long week. Working with Anthony, the new driver, has been fantastic. He's a lovely guy. He's gonna make a great bus driver. He's gonna make a great bus driver. But it's just a case of it's a long week to do 60 hours. So I think I clocked 45 last week. So obviously 45 last week, and then so it's 20 hours this week apparently clocked. I don't know. Sunday was 9, so 29 hours. So I clocked like 40 odd hours last week. I don't know when the cut-off point is. If my wage is low, I'm just gonna be angry. I think because like it's just ridiculous. I'm just fighting to just stay awake, and you know, working my backside off. And if my wage is less than 300 quid, I'll be mad. I'll be texting Travis and thinking me like, come on, this is ridiculous. I've done, you know, my average working week's 480, I think, or 440. Anything below 440, and I've done overtime, I won't be happy with. So I hope to God they've got the payment right. Well, I don't know, because I don't know how it works. I don't know when the cut-off date is, where it is and where it isn't. So yeah, it looks like it's 35 hours, but if it's 35 hours, I won't be best pleased. Because I work 39. So, you know, I've not done that. That's them. That's their allocation. I will be straight on the phone to the people that run the company. It's not fair because, like I said, I've now just slugged it out for 60 hours this week. And if it's not right, and then it takes 3, it's what's the point of coming to work? So yeah, right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to know more about being a bus driver, hit the thumbs up. I'm looking to make more videos about being a bus driver, not a day in the life of a bus driver. So if you want to know more about being a bus driver and what to look out for and how to operate certain things, let me know. I can't always record in the cab because the policy of the work is not to record in the cab. But yeah, let me know. And if you've enjoyed these videos and want to see more, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Thank you to our members, which are the transport couple. And bear with me, because I don't remember the other guy's name. I'm sorry. I don't know how many members I've actually got. It's been a while. Probably don't have any members left. I do have 2 members. So thank you very much to the transport couple. You're now 5 months members. And Tristan Bengi, thank you very much. I truly appreciate my members. Memberships go a long way. You guys who's those, you know, the £4 that I get from those memberships, well, I get £2.85 revenue from the memberships. Genuinely, that's what I get. That £2.85 might not seem like much, but we put that money into like Discord Nitro, so that pays for a little bit of Discord Nitro, so it keeps the Discord server up and running. So yeah, thank you very much. And if you want to become a member, just click the membership button. There's loads of benefits. I'm thinking about adding some more, like watch parties or even script reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to do more, but it's just, like I said, I'm doing 60 hours, so my time's limited. So yeah. Anyway, a little mini rant over. I will see you in the next video. If you've enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't, you know what to do. Leave a comment below. And thank you very much for watching.